Motion, loosey-goosey is key. The looser you are, the better, because the tighter you are, the more you're going to swing forward. Just because of the tendency for people to swing forward so much, I also want to make sure you guys do not have your legs crossed. Because if you have your legs crossed and you swing forward real far, you could very well end up doing that, and you don't want that happening to you today. So, all right, see ya. Hopefully it's good.
Oh, that looks good.
It's real smooth.
Yeah.
What was that? Maybe burped. Maybe.
I think you said yeah.
Alright. That's 50?
You're going to enjoy it. This braking system is fantastic.
I don't know. It looks more like 40 to me. But, who wants to go first?
Me.
Cool. Anybody else want to go?
I want to be on the right
I'll go with her.
side.
Okay,
now.
cool.
No, I want to be on the right
I'll
side.
put you over here.
But I want to be on the right side.
Dad, let me go.
You want to go, Julian?
You're gonna love it. You're gonna want. Can't wait to do the.
We paid for you to get coming down.
As soon as y'all do this one, you're going to be like, oh God, when's the next one? Yeah.
$400 before.
Well, I know I'm going to be like that.
What? I mean, like stations. Oh, there's three zip lines today. All right. Y'all want to step up on that stool for me? You can grab the cable for support if you need to. He actually.
Leader 2 Alex. Alex, the brake is set. You are clear to zip. Clear to zip.
Cool. He actually did not mention these stools are very wobbly. We're pretty good at building zip lines out here, but not stools. So you guys can absolutely grab the cable for support when you step up. Only thing about that is the only time today I'm gonna want to see you touch the cable. It's also pretty much the only time you can touch the cable. You guys hang a lot lower than we do. Unless you have like 5-foot hands, you're not gonna be able to reach up. Alrighty, I'll get you, sir.
Michael Phelps does.
Well, he better not come out here. Basketball players, cool. Alrighty, you guys, your harnesses still feel alright? Nothing's too tight, too loose, anything like that? Cool. Alright, well, if you guys want to step down to the platform there. Yeah, that's this side. Great. Alright. Now lean in, say trees.
Ooh, I'm about now.
Perfect. All right. Then for everybody watching, when I move your pair hook, I'm going to put it under your handlebar like so. That is so this lanyard doesn't slap you in the face. You're welcome.
Now, if you pull your arm over the top of that, just lift your arm up, and the strap will go underneath. See how that strap's caught on his arm? Is that? Where's that? Where's that go? There you go.
Wherever's comfortable. And then, yeah, just have a seat in your harness. And then we mentioned earlier, we try not to, or we don't want you guys to touch anything, but we will allow you to move your leg loops forward. I like mine more towards my knees.
Okay, we got to race on the count of 3.
No, I'm not racing the first time.
Yeah.
You just gotta sit down. Remember what?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, she beat me! This thing's fast! You guys record that? What? Did you record that?
I think I had the flash turned off on that one because I
see the red now.
I hunt with that, or I used to.
Oh, okay. Nice. Man, I want to go hunting so bad. I'm going to go get my hunter safeties here soon. Get out.
Gotta see this.
She isn't yelling. That isn't her.
She's too afraid.
That's Dad on the right. Yep, that's Mom.
She's got a good perfect body position. I like the way your feet were separated.
How was that? Mom, that one wasn't bad, was it?
That was a shock, though.
That was fun, wasn't it?
That's the hardest break of the day.
It's quick, though, isn't it?
It was.
It's just
fun. You like
it?
That one wasn't bad. He was talking to us because Mom was nervous, but she
Thought maybe I was having the big one.
Were they
The
good?
big one's much easier. You're going to be hiking around these parts. This bush is a huge help. So this one right here, it's a little bit sparse because people have been ripping leaves off of it. I found a smaller one down the way to rip a leaf off of. But if you take the leaves, you sort of smash them up a little bit, sniff them. It smells just like citronella.
That's what I've been smelling.
Yep. So citronella is great for repelling bugs.
Yeah.
It's actually camphor oil that gives it that smell. So camphor oil is not only great for repelling bugs, it's really high in vitamin C. So some people will take the twigs and the fresh leaves off of these and make a tea out of them. It's actually pretty good tasting. It has like a citrusy smell or taste to it. So also, this bush has an alternate name. There are these little drupes that will grow later in the season. We might even see a bush with them already growing on it later on down the way. But it's these little berries basically, and they'll grind them up and make them into an allspice. So that's where it gets the other name, Appalachian allspice. So great stuff. I love the spice bush. So there's all these vines hanging around us. There's one sort of up this tree I'm near. There's a couple up those trees over there.
No sumac ones there.
Not sumac,
hairy
no.
one. The hairy one on the tree.
Grapevines.
You can get water from them, Dad.
But there's a hairy one on this backside of the tree.
Yeah, this one here is Virginia creeper.
Look on the backside. Tell me.
Ooh, yeah, I don't know about that.
That's sumac.
This one?
That big one. The big hairy one is stuck to the tree. Not that big one.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I don't want to touch that.
No.
But anyways, out of the grapevines, the grapevine is this one here.
Yeah.
Those are great not to eat the grapes off of because the grapes are actually a little, like they'll give you diarrhea. But you can cut the vine like we did this one right here, and they will drain water for hours, potable water, so water you can drink.
Really?
Yeah, so if you're ever lost, chop one of these, and it not only will help you with the water, but also helps with fire. These grapevines, they have several layers of bark that you can peel off. Even on a rainy day, you can get like some dry fire starter off of the bark. So pretty great. The only thing better than that to find would be birch.
Dad, I told you that, didn't I? I just told you that it does water.
Yeah, you told me that.
I've tried it. I've only gotten like drops.
Or a chipmunk or something. Yeah, you see he's a chipmunk.
Uh-huh. Look right there.
Yeah, that's it. Did you?
Yeah. There's something.
You ain't scared.
You think Matthew doesn't have a bow gun?
No. Pellet gun.
As you go through this section here, you'll see all these little succulents on the edge of the trail.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those are called stone crop. Great as a diuretic. So it's a little funny, in the survival manuals it said that's another great source of water is to suck the liquid out of those. But it's counterintuitive because, you know, it's
Do it.
it's a diuretic at the same time, so it'll make you pee more. So, but it's also great for facial cleansers and stuff. It's in a lot of that stuff. And the bees love it too, so that's the reason alone to have it. The bees. I picked up a clump of it and brought it to my house, just threw it down, and now it's growing like crazy. It's super. See the saying? See the saying?
Yeah.
Yep. So this one right here is called American ginseng. This one is highly prized plant in this area. Mostly because it just goes for such high prices over in Asia. The Asians, this is like a central part of their homeopathic medicine they have there. So they actually ended up picking pretty much all of their ginseng. So that's why they buy it from us for like $1,000 a pound. Pretty insane. Because people are selling it for so expensive, they're overpicking it like crazy. There's actually a permit system now where we're at, and you have to have a permit. And on top of that, in order to pick it, you have to be within, like they have a raffle. So the people who do have permits, not even all of them get to pick it every year. If it's on your own property, you're good to go. The way you would want to pick it, well, first off, the energy. That's what it gives you the most of. It's in like energy drinks, stuff like that.
Take a picture.
Yeah, take a picture. It's beautiful stuff. If you want to. But so if you ever do have it on your property and you do want to pick it, you need to wait for this little flower in the center to turn into like a red berry, and then you're gonna pick the berry, throw it into the woods, you know, somewhere nearby, and then you only want to take out half of the root. That way the plant still has a chance of regrowing back from the root, and then also you spread the seeds, so the seeds may end up, you know, starting new plants. Yep. I love this stuff. I had some of it before. It tastes like a sweet radish or something like that.
Did it give you energy?
Yes, it did. And it was not like a crash or anything afterwards like caffeine does to you. It's like a steady energy. We'll take one more break. We're almost done. So I want to show you guys this one. This is black cohosh. So black cohosh is the second most harvested wild medicinal in these parts, second to ginseng. Oh yeah, you know what? Here, I'll show you this too. You'll have to check it out when you go buy the black cohosh. But anyways, black cohosh is used for estrogen metabolization. So anyone having hot flashes and stuff, this is like their go-to. But if you look real close, underneath it, there's like what looks like a white worm starting to pop out of the ground. That's an endangered plant out here called Indian ghost pipe. It'll eventually pop up like it's a white flower, has no chlorophyll in it, and it starts off nodding, and then as they mature, they go straight up. That way the bees can get to the pollen. The Indian ghost pipe, oh wow, yeah, there's more popping up here all around the place. It doesn't have any chlorophyll in it, so it has to grow off of mycelium energy from the soil around tree roots and stuff. But it's used medicinally as a pain relief agent. It's supposedly, I don't buy this, this is what it says in the manuals, it's supposedly as strong as morphine without the addictive properties. So, but yeah, you'll see it, it looks like a little white stuff in the soil right at the base of the tree.
What is that plant again?
Black cohosh. Black cohosh.
Look at the snail.
Oh, God.
Golly.
Alright, we got water up here.
Water.
Just make sure to drink responsibly. We got another hour on tour. So you got your hand on a chestnut oak right now.
Okay.
Chestnut oak.
Okay, I always see these trees and I think to myself, why don't we have primates in this part of the world? Like you see down in South America, they have wild monkeys. They have wild monkeys and like howler monkeys and all that, but why don't we have like indigenous wild primates here? Why didn't
Japan has them up in the cold.
I know, why didn't they make it to Western North Carolina? I'm starting to GoFundMe to buy a male and female howler monkey so I can change that for y'all.
And they have a primate.
Howler monkeys are notoriously annoying.
Can you do the tars?
Me and Alex May are coming down.
You can do it,
Jeffrey was
man.
here, he could do the
You can do
tars
it.
He does do it very good.
Okay.
Say trees, y'all.
Trees.
Alright, who's going first this time? Come on, all the way out. All the way out, guys.
We are.
Well, they want to go first. They want to go first. Let them go first.
Oh, okay.
Who's going first?
Whoever. We don't have to go first every time. If somebody wants to go first.
No, we have a single anyway,
All right, let's go.
so.
All right, go.
Okay.
Who's single? Who's
Me
going
and,
by
me and
themselves?
Lisa will go
We
then.
just are a group of three.
Who wants to do?
God, that's a long one.
Alright, I'll get
Good grief.
Somebody else wants to do it.
Yeah, anybody.
I want to go first, but I can't, so I'll let you go
You
first.
don't trust us and hook ourselves up and get down there.
It's not that we don't trust
Look, I'm
you,
still
it's
going
our
down there.
insurance
See
company
him way
that
out
does
there?
it.
I wouldn't trust me.
Is this one same speed or faster?
Faster. Yeah, so this one, if you go. Top speed, you're looking at about 65 miles per hour. That makes it
So
cool.
the brake won't be as hard, huh?
It won't be as hard. Nope. You get a flat spot at the end, and you'll actually slow down tremendously towards the end. A lot of people feel like they're going to stop out there in the middle. Never had that happen. So, you would be defying the odds if you did.
Cameras on?
Yep.
And hop on the stool for me.
Dad, you humming over there.
I'm doing that for effect.
She's got this.
I got it.
Just ate a huge sandwich
I
before.
think this is just the only one anybody's ever fallen off of.
This is the only one.
God.
We've never had anyone fall here.
Person to say that to.
Only falls happen on the trails because you're not actually hooked into anything.
Gotta be loosey-goosey.
Loosey goosey, yep. If you want to slow down, you can actually control your speed pretty well out there. Just put out your legs, like spread them out like a starfish. And that helps you slow
You're a
down.
Masters, do you want to be bunched up?
Yeah.
Peter, the brake is set, the zip is clear.
Just remember, you don't want your feet crossed when you come into the brake.
Why is it shaking?
Oh, that's because whenever he sets the brakes, it causes like a shaking in the cable. All right, copy that, clear.
Mom, can I push you?
No, I don't like being pushed.
Let me go under here.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Good luck. Hey,
You're gonna be great.
I like my cheerleaders.
I'm cheering for you.
And you guys are good to go. Enjoy this one.
Three.
Go, Mom. Like, get a head start.
Who's next?
I got the right.
No, I got it right this time.
What?
You had it last time, I got it this time.
Golly, Mom's going. You smoking.
Over the shoulder. So comfortable.
He wears them all the time.
He might get me onto him.
Because they're easy to get muddy and wash and you come on and off. They don't tear like regular shoes.
See, the thing is, man, I can't do flip-flops.
I mean,
Something
neither.
about them.
I can't. It feels weird.
It seems like it's going to be my alternative. So, I got like 3 pairs of flip-flops at my house. Over $100 worth of shoes right there. I can't even wear them. Makes me so mad. Get you there.
Well, why'd you buy them?
My girlfriend bought them for me. She thought I'd wear them. She's like, oh, you could wear these at the beach, Peter. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna loosen this side of here and then tighten this side.
Are you gonna race this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you.
We have to go on the count of 3.
No.
Not go. 3.
Okay, on the count of 3.
Okay, you count them.
Okay.
Once we step down or whatever.
You'll have the advantage if you count.
Okay.
Remember, cut down on the wind resistance. That's the best way out there today. He's naturally got the advantage because he doesn't have the hanging tire. So,
Doesn't the heaviest go faster?
yes. So technically, you should have higher brain density.
Yeah.
We'll see. How far apart are you guys?
361 days.
361 days, almost a year.
Yep.
Nice.
Sadly.
Almost. Yeah, I'm 5 years between me and my brother. Probably better. It seems like you guys get together pretty, like seems like you're not arguing that much. And then you put on that face, like, no, we don't get together.
We're good right now.
They at the end by now?
You can feel it when they hit the bridge. Yeah, they're at the end. He's probably just taking pictures, pulling in slow. She's probably shaking like crazy. She was, I don't know if you guys noticed, but she was full shake when she got down.
I don't like heights, but this isn't bad after that first one.
Oh, Peter, the brakes are set and the zip is clear.
And you know what? You can actually see a good 80 miles out there to the true horizon. It's a bit hazy, so it's hard to tell. Great Smoky Mountain National Park.
So we show 'em 3?
Yeah.
Whenever you're ready, you can skip on down. Wait, where do we need to go? Right here?
Are you gonna count?
Yeah, 1.
Oh, you cheater!
Scary. It's high. How'd you beat me, Julia? How'd you beat me? What? That was that's the fast one for sure.
Actually, the next one's a bit faster.
I think I'm going back.
No, is this one the faster one?
Did you see the creek down there?
No,
The highest part of the big old real
that was scary. Is this the faster one?
Technically.
Yeah.
But like, by barely.
How'd you do, Matthew?
He cheated.
I still don't know how you beat me. Because I was like way ahead.
Well, you were ahead, and then you had your legs out where it was slowing you down.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Were you nervous?
Yeah. Were you?
Yeah.
He was telling me how you were shaking earlier.
Yeah, you know, whenever I go to the
They're cool. You can have a field down there.
Headwind. This will be fun.
You can get your sniper rifle, Dad.
you won't get up full speed here, will you?
Yeah, if there's like a field down there, you have your sniper rifle. You can send one.
That's gonna be hard to get up any speed.
This one's my favorite. Yeah, man, that's the ultimate experience right there.
Let's wait for it to die down.
Yeah, this is a huge headwind.
That's a big one.
So you actually lose the same vertical elevation on this one as the last one, but in about 1,300 less feet, so it's much steeper. As far as I know, this is most of the guides, besides Peter's, favorite zip. Most guides prefer this one, and most guests prefer the last one. I go back and forth, honestly.
Alright, this is gonna be wicked. I'll see you down there.
Tell you.
Yeah! I'm not that
Who wants to go
comfortable.
first?
I will.
Cool. Ow. I like it, yours. Also, this is one of my favorite photo opportunities of the day. When you guys go, when you're like 10, 15 feet out, take off your inner hand from the handlebar and turn around and look back at me. Looks really cool.
Okay, you get that?
You don't
Take
have
off
to.
your right hand and turn back. Turn towards me. Hold on with your left hand, turn towards me.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to
Yeah,
do
you
that.
absolutely don't have to do anything you don't want to. I just think it looks cool. I'm not going to bring this over your head, dude. Maybe. Cool. Sorry.
Alright, y'all can step down to the platform if you're
Leader 2, Alex. Alex to break his set.
Because you want to turn back. Jump here.
You better do it quick. I'm not gonna stay like this for a while.
No, I will. Come back up a little bit for me.
Up onto the flat part. Thank you.
Alright.
What are you doing, guys?
I'm gonna get streamlined. I'm gonna beat him.
Go, good to go. Take it. How'd you beat me? Wall step. You're heavy.
That was cool. That one was cool. That's my favorite one.
Okay. Yeah, that tends to be the case. You get to go so close to the trees on that one. That's insane. All right, there you go.
You look for the big parts like that, right?
How long is this one? Is it as long as that other one?
No, this is 2,300 feet, 1,300 feet total.
All right.
Ready?
Count to 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Oh, that was fun. Sure was.
Did the whole course.
It did. Y'all, I bet y'all had a bet that I wasn't.
No.